Now we're gonna go with Homunculus. We're getting there, guys. I'm a 3D artist in Toronto looking to work my way into a character artist position someday. I love any feedback you can give me on my work. I know the industry's in a rough place right now, so I'll take any help I can get. Okay, cool. So, as I mentioned before, this is from a tutorial. It's an old tutorial. I actually think this is next to this tutorial. This is 2 years ago. It's not presented in the best possible light. This is just ZBrush and Polypaint, if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably take this one out, John. It's not really going to help you as much. This one, on the other hand, is quite nice. The render is looking a little bit better. I actually prefer, I would prefer if you had this presentation on the first one because it's a little bit dark to see. And very importantly, do we have wireframes? Oof, dude, no, this is too much, man. Too much. I'm guessing you use Marble Designer. Yes, it's right here. It's fine. I don't care, or I don't mind if you use Marble Designer for the robe. That's how they do it. But you need to simplify, man. This is not going to be, like, you cannot use in the game. It's way, way, way too heavy. Like, a lot of the parts needs to be further optimized, especially if you want to go into the industry. Nicolas Bolas from Magic the Gathering. I think what you could benefit the most from, John, and I'm glad you're here on the YouTube channel, it's presentation on some of these old pieces, because they're not bad, but it's just a little bit weird. Venom. Yeah, I don't like this one either. I would probably take that one out. Gestures. This is the one from Critical Role, right? Yeah, good stuff. This is a little bit better. The pose looks a little bit stiff. The card I don't love. The hair is good. Yeah, some of the forms is just could use a little bit more work. I personally don't like this sort of like breakdowns that people do sometimes where they show multiple maps at the same time. I prefer to just see all of the maps. Because right now it's very difficult to even tell what's going on. Okay, this was the concept art. Okay. This one looks good. I think you did capture her likeness quite a bit. That looks nice. The hair, careful with this hair, guys. We talked about this on the first portfolio, actually. Hair usually has a little bit more of a break. So right now that looks way too stiff. The question is, John, is this hair done with hair cards or was it done with Xgen? I like that post. I think that post is a little bit more successful. Oh, it's Xgen. Okay, yeah. So careful with the Xgen right there because it's just stopping very abruptly right here. And that's not usually how hair works. There's always going to be a little bit of a flare out. So things are going to get thinner and thinner as they go further out from the character. Yeah, the sculpt is not bad. The suit is fine. I think this one you retopologized. No, it's fine. Texturing looks a little bit too plasticky, I would say. A little bit too plasticky, but it's a simple fix. And the fact that you were able to run this in Unreal is a good thing. Make sure to add some subsurface, man. I'm not sure if you added it here, but it's definitely missing a little bit of subsurface. That's why the skin looks so... kind of looks like clay, okay? So make sure to fix a little bit. The eyes look fine. I like the eyes. They look nice. And we got this one right here. Executioner. I will wait on this one. I'm not sure if you want to... Yeah, no. And again, you're giving me weapons, guys. Don't give me weapons. No. That's true. Actually, I need you to give me weapons so that I can give you the best feedback. But here's the thing. Like, we're not there yet, right? Like, if we take a look here, what do we see? It should be very obvious to anyone who's watching this. Like, we're missing a lot of proportions. We are missing the colors. So this is way too saturated. And actually, I can show you here. Like, if we just desaturate this a little bit. And we play a little bit with the levels. We can get a little bit closer to the original concept. Now, this is why I made the video last weekend. If you guys haven't seen it, please. I normally don't force you guys to see any of... Well, I never force you guys to see any of my videos. But I never push my videos as hard as I'm pushing this one because I feel it's so valuable, guys. If you take a look at the helmet, it's very easy to see that we have a line right here and all of them converge to that point. You're not converging them. You just did this line right here and then each of them are independently. So that's the kind of details that you always need to look at. Look at the silhouette. This one right here is very pointy. It's almost like straight. You push it down. That's not what we want. We want to keep it a little bit straighter. What else? What else do I see here? This thing is falling a little bit farther down, like the cloth, and it has holes. So all of those little details. I know you maybe wanted to do this a little bit faster, or you didn't have enough time. If you guys are doing something out of fun, or because you find a concept and you want to do it just for you, that's fine. But that you guys need to understand that not every single piece that you do is going to be on your portfolio. Okay, John? Because I think you have some really strong pieces, like this one, and this one. That one's not helping you. It actually kind of looks like a painted, like 2D painted on this like thumbnail right there. So be very mindful on which ones you actually place on your portfolio. Can you show any entry-level animation reel for a job? Yes. Or actually, I'm not sure. I mean, if you just look for animation reel. Let's see. So this one is from Julian Shea. It was from 9 years ago. So yeah, this is around like what I would expect from a junior artist as an animator to be able to do. And again, this was 9 years ago, so keep that in mind. There's a lot of acting, right? Look at how smooth the poses are, how they move. Usually you want to see a walk cycle, you want to see a run cycle, you want to see that kind of stuff. But yeah, like something like this is, I would say, it's not amazing for a junior artist, and again, this was 9 years ago. I'm sure this guy is in another level right now, but it's usually what people who have like a good portfolio get when they graduate. Yeah, it's quite lovely. And the most important parts here are the timing, the poses, all that kind of stuff. That's what you're looking at. Now, this is for like commercial and movies animation. Game animations, you usually want to see a little bit more cycles. You want to see more loops and things like that, because you use those a little bit more in games. But yeah, so that's, I would say, roughly a good level for a for a junior animator. Like, this is the level you should have if you want to be or get into animation. Go with the next one.